or welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a very belated market video. This is my first video of 2026. Before Christmas I went to a Christmas market and I forgot to film my market review and how it went. So this video is going to be all about how that market went. It was actually a really good market, so I can't believe it's taken me this long to record this video, but I have my little book that I bring to every single market and I basically write down everything I sold. So let's get into it. I put my hand in it. Retake.
Yeah, we use them. I sold at this market was one of my big loaf cats. I usually sell my loaf cats for £22, but my boyfriend's friend from work came to see him and he wanted one of them and he asked me if I would sell it to him for £15 and I kind of just got a bit anxious, so I said yeah, but I ended up actually selling out of my loaf cats, and towards the end of the day I had multiple people come back for my loaf cats and I had to say that they were all sold out. So I'm quite disappointed that I sold it for £15 when it was worth a lot more than that. So this will be sort of a lesson to me to not lower my prices for people and to not get anxious and just go along with things. But as it was my boyfriend's friend, I didn't want to say no. So I ended up selling that loaf cat for £15. Then I sold a T-Rex for £10. I sold one of my small loaf cats. I think I only had the one small loaf cat at this market, so I definitely need to make some more of those. But I sold that loaf cat for £10. Then I sold a bee keyring for £4. The bee key rings were really popular at my market before this one, so I definitely need to keep making some more of those because I'm running very low on them. But that sold for £4. I sold a small snake for £9 and a turtle key ring for £7. So the turtle key ring was the first one that I made and I only managed to make one in time for this market. But I do usually sell the baby turtles by themselves, but I tried using different yarn and I thought it'd be really cute for a keyring. So the one and only one I've made of those sold, and it was quite early on in my market, so I definitely need to make some more of those. I sold my strawberry car hanging for £5. Then I sold another loaf cat for £22. I sold it to a girl who I think was about 14. And she carried the loaf cat around with her around the building, and I think that's what made other people want the loaf cats, because after that everyone kept coming back for the loaf cats and I only had one left at this point. So then I sold another loaf cat, again £22, and I just started making leggy froggy keychains, so I sold one of those for £8, a blue baby turtle for £5.50, and I had a custom order collected from that market, so I made a pink mesh bag for £25, so I sold that at the market. Then my friend actually showed up and I had a scarf to give her, So I gave her that scarf and she ended up buying a few bits. So she bought a pink bee key ring and a black and white bee key ring. They were £4 each. Then she bought one of my chickens, and I've just started making chickens, so she bought the one and only chicken I had at the time. And she bought a bow key ring. So the bee key rings were £4 each, the chicken was £10, and the bow key ring was £3. So that came to £21, but she had £20 on her, so I said don't worry about the £1. So that all came to £20. And this is how my stall looked at the end of the market. I just added everything up, and altogether I made £144.50, so that market went really well, and I actually had quite a lot left over as well afterwards. Hi Maisie. Oh god, she's climbing on my arm. Yeah, so that market actually went really well. Sorry this video took so long to come out. I can't believe I forgot to film this. I think there was a really big turnout because the Corn Exchange had a live singer on at the time, and I think that's what was drawing a lot of people in, because we were in like a side room, but the live singer was right at the entrance. So I did notice that a lot of people were coming in to watch the singer, and then they would just sort of and then they just sort of wandered into the market then. So I think it went really well. I'm pretty sure it was £20 for the table, so I made a good profit from this market. Just climbing on my legs. Say hi, Maisie. So yeah, I think I made quite a good profit with this market, and I still had loads left over at the end, so it all went really well. I would definitely do the market again. It was their first one, I'm pretty sure. So I followed the Corn Exchange on Facebook now, so if they have another market coming up soon, I'll definitely be going to that one. On other excited news, I have a market booked for the 5th of March. I have a Mickey market for Disney pin collectors, and I think I'm going to be the only one selling crochet there, but I had a little look and there's loads going on there. So it's mainly for pin collectors and traders, but there's loads of other stuff going on. There's loads of Lego there, there's lots of Marvel and Star Wars themed things. They've also got characters and princesses that are going to walk around all day, so there's loads to do there, and I'm really looking forward to this market. I've got so many ideas on different things I can make. I have actually started making stuff because I don't have that long to prep, so I really want as much Disney stuff there as I can, but I'll show you because I'm sat right next to it. But I actually finished this last night. So I designed this tapestry on Stitchly, and I'm actually thinking of selling my tapestry patterns. So I need some pattern testers, so I'll be doing a pattern testing call soon. But this is the first Mickey item that will be there. I haven't yet put the wooden dowels in, but I will be gluing a back to this tapestry and adding wooden dowels to the top and bottom. And I have started a Tinkerbell tapestry that I'm going to be selling there as well. And I've made a little Star Wars bag, but I don't know what that is. I thought it was in this bag, but it isn't. So I still have to finish the strap on that bag, but I've made a Star Wars tapestry bag. And I've just got loads and loads of plans for that. So I think I'm going to do a separate video for all the market prep for that, because I think it's going to be a lot. And then I'll do another video for the market, I'll record when I'm there and I'll record afterwards and how that went. I'm hoping it's going to be busy. So it is a ticketed event, so usually at ticketed events you sort of want to spend money while you're there rather than just walking by and you know you weren't expecting to spend a lot of money. So I'm really hoping that this market is busy and I'll make enough Disney things ready for it. So obviously the people going are Disney lovers, so fingers crossed this market will go really well, but I'll update you all as soon as I can. If you want any early content, check out my TikTok and my Facebook because I'll be posting there before YouTube, but I will definitely be updating you guys as soon as I can. So lots to come in the next few weeks. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more content like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.